They sold my house. Been there, by the way. I had a house picked out and right outside of Austin, Texas. Nice looking little house, an extra bedroom. Is going to move my buddy down there with us. Me and the missus at the time, we had it all figured out. But they sold the house. Yep. I gotta admit, at one point I was crushed. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I rolled up. I was visiting Austin about once a month. Developing an alliance, doing what I do. Enjoying a lot of smokes and good music. Enjoying a lot of Rudy's barbecue. And then I saw the house was sold. Somebody moved in. That's unbelievable. But I'm going to tell you, in the end, I got exactly what I really wanted, and that was home. See, I was feeling home. I was feeling home. I was feeling home. I was feeling home. I was feeling at home. Because where I was living at the time didn't feel like home anymore. I grew up in Pennsylvania, lovely country. A lot of good people. But it didn't feel like home anymore, so I was feeling home. And I thought it was Austin, Texas. I thought it was this one little house at the end of a cul-de-sac. Opened up to some lovely woodlands. Some pasture land beyond that. And I found out that wasn't it. But I was feeling home. I was feeling home. And at one point I found myself finding home and moving around the world. See, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what the facts are. What matters is what you're feeling. It doesn't matter what the facts are today. It matters what you're feeling now. What matters is the girls giggled. What matters is what you imagined about the girls giggled. The girls giggle. Let's assume the house was sold. If you're still living in the state of home, you notice home lets it be about you. I'm falling asleep, feeling at home. If you let it be all about you, if you do what Neville taught for decades, I can promise you this. If it's that house, it will be your home. Maybe somebody has to buy it for 6 months or a year, or maybe their deal has to fall through for you to get it at the price you want. See, I get this request all the time. I had it last week on the Feel It Real Fun show. I want a house, I want a couple houses, but I don't want to pay market rate. Well, maybe that involves somebody buying the house you want. Having their shit fall apart so you can get it at a better rate. With a more motivated seller. By the way, I don't know what the plan is. Neither do you. But I can promise you this. When you live in the state, and you let it be all about you, the plan executes flawlessly. But when you start dicking around with the plan, when you start imagining the facts are what matter, not the feelings, you're done. You're dead in the water. And I don't want you to be dead in the water. I want you to float. I want you to enjoy the sunshine. I want you to make waves. See, every day we get a handful of people that sign up for ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Every single day. I don't pick who. I get lots of emails. I get it. Some folks really need it. Some folks refuse to do it. That's fine. I don't imagine who gets in it. I just imagine people get in it and they're happy. You see, I've got a little business formula. And my business formula goes like this. I have clients and customers who love what I do, pay what I want, and refer others to do the same. It's pretty easy. Notice it. And it's not a phrase. It's an imaginal experience. I've got a business where people love what we do, pay us what we want, and refer others to us who do the same. And the others can come in the form of, by the way, they don't have to be direct referrals. You see, I'm not defining anything here except for my chosen end. This is the kind of business I'm happy with. And when I say refer others, that doesn't mean send people letters or to say, hey, Bob, you have to go learn from Mr. 20. All the time I have people that make comments. Some people share success stories. Some people make a comment on Facebook. Other people make a comment someplace else or share a video. And that's where people come from. See, if I defined a referral as a handwritten thing made with a medium point black ink pen on yellow paper, and it is hand delivered by the subject to the person who they wish to impress to join manifestingmasterycourse.com, it gets weird. It also gets rough. Let's start general. Let's start specifically with you. Fall asleep at home. While you're falling asleep at night, imagine what it feels like to wake up at home. I did that while living in hell, and I ended up at home. Meanwhile, let it be all about you. Like I said, I'd fall asleep at night. I had some friends taking care of me at one point. I was between places to live. Lovely folks, but it wasn't where I wanted to be. They were in a lovely place, but it wasn't where I wanted to be. So I kept falling asleep, imagining home. What's it feel like to sleep at home? What's it feel like to wake up at home? And I found and I moved to home. In spite of the facts, oh my God, the facts that were against me. Some of you know the stories. Facts or feelings, there's your choice. It's not about the facts of today, it's the feelings you have now. What are you surrendering to? By the way, remember Neville said the state that you most commonly return to is your dwelling place. If you're not in your dwelling place now, return to it. And return to it again. And return to it again. If you got gold today, light travels at 186,000 feet per second. That's fast, but it's slow compared to you. 186,000 feet per second, and it's slow compared to you. Lesson 1 of manifestingmasterycourse.com. Right? The 90-day adventure, $97. Lesson 1 is all about the girls giggled. About what we talked about today. That first week expands on this in ways that will free you from all that. Do you want facts running your world or feelings? Your choice. We take care of that in week 1. Week 2, we break the loops. If you find yourself loopy, week 2, Manifesting Mastery Course, we take care of the loops. Excuse me. And week 3, we finally get to manifesting methods. Why do we not begin where most people do? We begin where it matters most, on the foundations of your dwelling place. Have a lovely day. See ya in manifestingmasterycourse.com.